This is where we spill the tea. I mean, we're here.
We're on the Jones Beach Boardwalk.
Oh
Dee
my
Snyder's
God.
calling it.
Wrap it up. We've been hanging out with the hot teas.
The hot teas, by the way, armies. Hashtag Long Island Life. Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome back to the Long Island Tea, where we spill the tea on all things Long Island. And I'm Kristen.
And I'm Sharon. Welcome back.
Yeah, make sure I can hear you.
Yeah, see, now I feel like
now
I'm
you're
low.
too. I know we were like we're too loud. Now we're like now I can't hear you.
It's good.
Push it up, Alyssa says.
Push it.
I know. I was thinking
Push it
that.
really
There's
good. That's
Sharon
funny.
singing.
And we're back.
It's like Sharon. You're like Tom Cruise in all the Tom Cruise movies. He has to have at least one running scene.
Yeah.
I like that you have to have a singing episode of every podcast.
Absolutely. I
And
love
thanks for
it.
doing it so I don't have to. Because anyway, so Sharon, I have a very loaded question for you. How you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing good.
Yeah?
How you doing?
I'm done.
Tired.
I'm done. I'm such an emotional roller coaster.
I mean, we started our season.
'Tis the season.
'Tis the season of DLI.
Oh my God. I mean, emotional roller coaster. Highs and lows.
Yes.
But mostly highs.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why, a couple of things. So, first of all, I guess we could start with the weekend. We'll back it up and then we'll kind of go in chronological order to where we are today. So it's funny because it was such a busy weekend.
Yeah.
So a couple things happened. It was a great 3-day weekend thanks to our amazing
Yes.
veterans.
Yes.
As we talked about the last show. So Friday I pretty much did nothing, which was amazing because it was a rainy day.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I know. That was incredible.
I love it.
Yes.
And then
I think we needed it.
I emotionally needed it.
Yeah.
Some people are like rainy days make them sad. I'm like, I am so happy on rainy days.
It's interesting. Like statistically, seasonal depression, 4 out of 10 people have that.
It's
I
weird.
saw that on the news.
Oh,
And
really?
Yeah. It's like a major thing. And I didn't know that until
just seasonal depression,
Yeah.
not weather related.
Well, I think it is weather related.
Oh, it's not like the season because people are happy with
Well,
their
they're
family.
talking about no, I think it's like weather related. It gets darker earlier.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
You know, like when you come home, you get out of work, normal, typical work day, 9 to 5.
It's funny. I
And-
saw a meme after the time change, and it said, "It's now dark at 5:00," and it was like, mental health. It was nice knowing you.
Yes, it's true. People don't leave, you know.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's hard walking out in the dark when it's like. But I'd rather. I don't know. Waking up in the dark is even harder. But it was really busy. So some friends of mine from I know my colleagues from all around the country.
Sure.
And a really good friend of mine is Joe Marinelli from Savannah Tourism. And he's such a great guy. And I saw him at a recent conference and I was telling him, we were talking about new and emerging markets and how I went into Phoenix and how I was like, it just blows my mind. People that are targeting New York City for tourism, you should be targeting Long Island as well, or instead of even, because it's such a great market as far as people that have discretionary income, love to travel, well educated, and it's so much easier to target from a media standpoint. Blah blah. And I was just ranting. And he listened and he did it. So
Aww.
Savannah, Georgia, for Savannah Tourism, which is one of our Long Islanders' favorite places to go, they always target New York City. And this year they expanded their marketing into Long Island. And I got one of his ads on my phone, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool. So he texted me. I got his ad, and I was going to text him, and I never got a chance to. And then he texted me, and he's like, hey, we're doing our marketing campaign in New York and on Long Island, and we're having a big activation in New York City, and I want you to come if you could make it. I'd like you to come because we're doing a lot of it because of you. I'm like, oh my God,
That's amazing.
So I got Thomas and the girls. I'm like, of course, or Tegan. I'm like, of course we'll go to New York City. And so they had this awesome Savannah tent set up in the middle of Gansevoort Plaza. And it was like, welcome to Savannah. And it was so cute. They had like little benches on the outside. And Saturday was a gorgeous day. Right after the rainy day, it was like picture perfect, beautiful day.
Beautiful day. Like
everybody in New York City was out.
Not even like normal November day.
It was like a
70
spring
degrees.
day in New York City.
Yeah.
It was like glorious.
Yes.
So we went, and it was so cool. And we went inside, and they had the whole inside of the tent decorated like Savannah with their little cherry trees, and it was so beautiful. And there was tea, and there were pictures and luggage tags and visitor information. And so I saw my friend Joe, and I got to meet his whole board of directors, and his mayor was there. Oh, girl.
Wow.
I asked him what he spent on it. He told me. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someday we'll be able to do stuff like that.
Have that budget.
But it was so great, and it was really busy, but it was work, and so we spent the whole day.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day, Sunday, my friends Michael and June
Mm-hmm.
from Jake's 58, who moved here from Nevada, they were like, "We want to go to Wolffer and have some wine tasting. Will you and Thomas go?"
I
So
love
I'm like,
it.
Sure.
Aw.
So it was so nice, another beautiful day. And then we were at Wolffer, and I'm like, we're already out. We were talking about going to the spa. June loves the spa.
Yeah.
Of course, coming from like Scottsdale and Vegas, there's spas everywhere.
Right.
And there's not a lot, it's not as easy to find spas here. So I was like, well, Gurney's just had a $30 million spa renovation.
Oh my gosh.
And it's where Thomas and I got married. It's 30 minutes away at this point. We should totally,
You're
they've never been there.
Yeah.
So I was like, needs to happen.
Needs to happen.
So we road tripped it to Gurney's.
I love it.
Oh my God. It was so, every time I go there, it's just so, it's magical. Obviously,
magical.
it holds a special place for me.
Yes, it's your magic spot, other than Paris. But I
Yes.
mean, like, it's where you got married. But
Yeah.
an incredible, incredible place. And you know what?
What?
They are offering our hot teas an incredible deal.
I wanna hear
and
it.
it's everywhere.
By
but
the way, Gurney's never offers deals.
this is like unbelievable.
Because they don't have to.
They don't have to.
They were slammed
Right.
this weekend. That we were there, like sold out.
Sold out. Well, because they just did this beautiful renovation, and it's just incredible. So the cyber sale is on at Gurney's.
Yeah.
The only year-round resort in the Hamptons. You get to save up to 50% off stays through December 2023.
I'm totally gonna do this.
So you book a last-minute romantic getaway, like your anniversary.
yeah, I need to go. Well, even whatever. Just a
Summer
week.
family vacation or group trip in a private cottage. Be one of the first to experience Gurney's Seawater Spa, the Hamptons' newest and most state-of-the-art spa and wellness facility. Recently reopened after a multi-million-dollar renovation, features marine-based therapies. Amazing. Contrast bathing and an ocean-fed saltwater pool.
Oh my
Are you
God.
kidding me? Spectacular treatment menu and ocean views. You cannot go wrong with that.
The views of Gurney's, they were blown away. Our friends, I was like, do you guys understand why people don't leave Long Island? Like,
This
who
is-
needs to go to Hawaii?
Well, who needs
Hello?
to go to Hawaii? But you can go to their other sister resort in Paradise Valley, Arizona.
Ah, that's true. In Scottsdale, Paradise Valley.
This sale also applies to the Gurney's
Oh.
there. If you book by Cyber Monday, November 28th, for Gurney's best rates and dates of the year, Gurney'sResorts.com.
Oh my God! So you can do Gurney's in Montauk or Gurney's in
In
Scottsdale,
Scottsdale.
which is it's actually technically in the Paradise Valley, which is like the
VIP.
Beverly Hills of Scottsdale, as though Scottsdale needs a higher upper echelon. I've been to that resort many times.
gosh.
Before it was even a Gurney's, I was actually I spent my 30th birthday
Oh my
at that
gosh, that's
resort. It's called the
awesome.
Sanctuary, and let me tell you, it is gorgeous. It's got this infinity edge pool that overlooks Camelback Mountain.
Wow.
It's stunning, and the spa there is so cool. I mean, Gurney's is just the best.
The best.
And the
Talk
fact that
about
you can
the
save how much?
VIP.
How much did you save?
50%.
That's crazy.
50.
And that's off their winter rates.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
crazy.
Oh my God! Thanks, Gurney's. We love you. I mean, we love you anyway.
Right,
but
we love you anyway, but they wanted our hot teas to know
that's
that this
so
incredible sale's
amazing.
going on.
I love it. So, but needless to say, it was like a slammed busy weekend. I'm like, and then coming into this week, so crazy.
So crazy. We had our annual meeting of partners.
We had our annual meeting last night.
Oh my gosh.
What did you guys think, Alyssa and Michael? It was good.
Michael's first annual meeting. Like 98% of the team's first annual meeting.
Yeah, because we got a new team.
We have a whole new team. Alyssa's a longevity here.
Yeah.
So she's used to it. But it
Alyssa's
was,
a rock star. Alyssa
yeah.
was the rock star of
Oh
last
my
night.
gosh. Angelica,
Honestly,
Alyssa.
and Angelica.
Brand
oh my
new.
God.
Brand new to the organization.
She pulled off the event.
pulled
She's
it
our
off.
events coordinator, events manager. Director. Thank you. She just got promoted twice on this. No, she is incredible. And Alyssa and the whole team, actually, literally the whole team. This is where I'm talking about the highs. This is the highs, right?
This is the high. We were so like emotional, happy last night, just hearing from
Our board was there,
members.
and we had like 100 people.
Yeah, it was like a sold out, but free
Yeah.
event to our partners. But we partnered with LIHA and Nisha, and our hottest tea, Mark Dorr.
Mark Dorr was there. He was so cute.
I was so excited to
He was
meet
like,
him in person.
did you like his speech? His whole speech
Oh my
was
gosh.
about how much he loved the podcast.
Yeah. Yep.
And how much his daughters listen.
Yeah,
And
so hey, girls, shout out to his daughters.
We've got to figure out their names.
Yeah.
Because he said they're 11 and 14, and he's
Yeah.
like, they love the pod. And I'm like, yeah, because we talk about like 11 and 4.
stuff.
Like,
Yeah.
let's talk about Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That was, and we'll go back to the annual meeting, but
the entire team, I think, was like.
let me tell you, yesterday, I'm like, yous.
Let me tell yous.
Yesterday, it was like the number one story on like Good Morning America and Today Show was trying to get Taylor Swift tickets and
my gosh.
who had pre-sale and who didn't. So, Kinsey and Tegan we're all Swifties. They were born like in the womb loving Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
So they have no choice. But it was crazy because it was like trying to get pre-sale. Who got pre-sale? Tegan got pre-sale and Thomas got pre-sale. I didn't and Kinsey didn't. So that you can only get to the pre-sale link to get the pre-sale tickets. And then I don't know when the general admission go on sale. But so it was so crazy. It was through Ticketmaster. It was 10 a.m. the other day. And so Tegan literally stayed home from school. I got to call the school and tell them that she had like a migraine. If you're listening, Tegan was sick. And because she was like so mental about getting tickets. And now I see why. Thomas had a full meeting he was supposed to go to, like completely late. He's trying to get Taylor Swift tickets for us.
Funny.
So we did. So then Kinsey, and by the way, she's 2 hours earlier from Arizona. So she's 8 a.m. up in the morning. Never.
Oh
Arizona
my God.
State. We're all FaceTiming. And we're in the office. Shannon was laughing outside
oh my God,
because
so funny.
we're FaceTiming and everyone's screaming at each other.
Yeah.
Like it was stress level 10 because Thomas had the first, he was like 500 in line and Tegan was 2,000. She's like, Thomas! And then he could only do 2 tickets and they were like, just click on the blue dots. What are you doing?
Oh, he didn't know how to do it. Oh
and
my
he was
God.
Like, they're like, I've never seen anyone click slower in my life. What are you doing? And then Tegan, so we ended up getting, Thomas got 2 tickets because they would only let him, and then Tegan got 4. So we got tickets for everyone.
Amazing.
But it was so, I hung up. I couldn't handle the stress. I was like, click. We're not getting tickets. I'm not going to do it. But it was crazy. The amount of people, double the amount of people tried to get pre-sale that were verified fans than the amount of tickets. And she's already added 17 new shows.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, if you've ever seen her in concert, # worth it.
She's adorable. I love her.
Her concerts are so good.
What is this? I don't understand.
Obsessed. And now I saw on Good Morning America that the individual tickets for the New Jersey show where we're going to at MetLife, they were on StubHub for $32,000 each.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm telling you. I was like, college fund?
Yeah.
As much as I love Tay. No,
exactly.
It was really awesome. But so cheers to Mark Doors girls.
Yes.
And it was, I hope your dad got you Taylor Swift tickets.
I'm sure he did. Knowing him, I'm sure he did.
Yeah, he's a great dad.
Oh,
but it was
he's
so cute.
Sweet. I loved, like Alyssa said, his speech was awesome. Having Dorothy there was awesome.
Dorothy is the new president of Long Island Hospitality Association and one of our board members. The synergies last night were so awesome.
Yeah.
Our board was there. We had so many stakeholders from so many of our events and venues. And it was awesome. And it was basically our time to tell them what we do for them all year, throughout the year, and how we represent our industry.
Right.
And then, of course, I get like one feedback today. Mm-hmm. And they're like, somebody said, they won't tell me who said it. Mm-hmm. Somebody who wasn't there. But he got a lot of texts. And the majority of them were really good. But one of them was like, Kristen's just talking about herself and how many awards that she's won and what she does. I'm like,
what did you say?
I'm like, would you like me not to tell you about the awards that your organization won on your behalf?
Exactly. It's not you.
I didn't win it.
Yeah.
We won it for you.
Yeah.
You're this destination one.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're welcome.
and then it was funny because then they're like, she's just maybe setting herself up to go somewhere else. I'm like, first of all, I could go somewhere else anytime I wanted to. Secondly,
I choose to stay. I belong here.
Secondly, if you hate me so much, why would you care?
Right.
If I'm such a, blowhard. Mm-hmm. Why would you be so hate me, but don't go anywhere?
Right. But attend my meeting.
Attend my meeting and do everything for me for free.
Right.
Anyway, so I'm like, why? It's so hard when you put yourself out there as a public figure, and then you try so hard, and again, literally 99.9%. It was glorious last night. Everybody was so proud. I love our industry. I was like loving Long Island. I really do love it. I was
so true.
Damn near crying.
Yeah. I mean, I came home emotional too. Like our staff was amazing.
Our team, I have not felt this way about our team in a long time.
Yeah. And the industry, just the uplifting, the way everything was last night.
The energy was so amazing. I just loved it. I couldn't stop talking about it. I came home last night. I was like, I just love our team
and I couldn't
and our
wait
partners.
to take a shower Because how many people
so
hug
hot.
and kissed you? Like,
Ooh.
I totally felt funny, like, because these are people like I haven't seen in so long. So like,
Yeah.
I definitely
No,
like.
girly, I've been out more than you. I was like,
Yeah.
it's been like a year of that for me.
Yeah.
I remember the first couple times that happened though, and I felt that way. But so then I was like, so great. And then it's hard. It's hard when people, criticize you. No matter what you ever say, nothing's ever going to be right. But you're never going to please everybody, right? Like
my
I said,
dad always used to say, you can please some of the people some of the time, but you can't please all the people all the time.
Yeah, well, I was just going to, that's a good one. I love that one. And I was just going to quote my favorite quote from New York City Mayor Eric Adams. Let the haters be your waiters at the table of success.
Yes.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay, so we're just going to keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Clearly, the majority of people like it. We're
Yeah.
trying really hard. If we can do better, tell us.
Yeah.
But don't just get mad at us because we won awards and then told you about it.
Right.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Anyway, but I have to tell you what happened today.
What happened?
I can't wait to tell you guys the story. This was like an out-of-body experience. Okay? So this morning, I've been reindulging in Starbucks again. Okay? I was off Starbucks for a while because it's expensive. But this week it's been...
You deserve it.
Look, I need a little. I saw this TikTok. I'm going to send it to you later. And it was like, if every day, if you just replace that cup of coffee with your creamer instead with a green tea, you'll lose the 5 seconds of happiness that you actually had in the morning.
Yes.
And I was like,
Yes.
right. So
True.
I've been indulging in my Starbucks because it just makes me feel so happy, especially in the cold weather. And so I do my mobile order.
Mm-hmm.
I walk in, bang, bang, boom. I know exactly when it's ready. Kristen, got it. I'm out. And today, I walk in. I did my mobile order, bang, bang, boom. I had a meeting. I walk in, slammed. It was like Grand Central in my East-Setauket Starbucks.
Grand Central Madison?
Grand Central Madison.
East-Setauket?
And I'm like, what the actual heck is happening here?
Yeah.
And turns out, I guess today they had like the red cups for holiday drinks. And so it was a slammed. And I'm like, well, dang, my order's already in. So I can't like turn around and walk out. So I walk up and I like casually stand there for a second. And this woman, this young girl, she looks at me and she like smiles and she's like, hi. And I'm like, I never know anyone.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, my Rolodex in the brain is like, I'm like, hi. And she's like, Kristen, it's so great to meet you. And I'm like, oh, so do we know each other? And she's like, no, but I'm a huge fan of Discover Long Island.
So cute.
I walked up to Starbucks. She recognized me.
Aw.
She's like, I have been wondering if and when I was ever going to meet you because I live in Setauket. I listen all the time.
Oh, my God.
I'm getting chills
I am
talking
too.
about it. Her name is Sydney, and she works at Stony Brook University, and she's like, she just moved here from Alabama.
Oh.
And she goes, I was moving here from Alabama. I didn't know anyone, and so I discovered Long Island because I was looking for things to do on Long Island. She's like, you guys have made my move here feel like home. I feel like I love Long Island now. I'm like, she's like, I thought I was going to stay here for just a little bit, and now I'm like into it.
It's where she belongs?
It's where she belongs. Sydney belongs on Long Island.
Yay.
And she was like, it's so great. And I know that you moved here. And then she's like, and your daughter goes to Arizona State. And I'm like, this is crazy.
I love it. Oh,
and
my
then,
God.
so she's like, Arizona State. And then the lady next to me goes, your daughter goes to Arizona State?
No.
I'm like, yeah.
Stop it.
My son and daughter go to Arizona State. Oh my God, what's your daughter's name? Kenzie. Oh, my son's Derek. They know each other. I asked him. He says he knows Kenzie at Arizona State. I'm like, what? This
is it Kenzie or Mackenzie?
No, it was Kenzie. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But I was like, Sydney was the cutest thing, and she just went on, and the other girl was like, "Oh, I'm so and so," and Sydney's like, she's famous," and I'm like, "I'm not really, I'm not." But she was like, "I always wonder." She's like, "I shop at Stop and Shop. I wonder when I'm going to run into you," and I finally did. She's like, "I'm totally fangirling."
Oh, I love Sydney.
Like a celebrity?
Oh, she's a hot tea.
Like a celebrity.
I did. I said it was like and I told her, I'm like, you just made my day. And she's like, you made my day. And
I
she
love
was
it.
like, in
Oh
her
my
cute little
God,
Alabama accent.
so cute.
I'm like, girl, you are a hot tea. It's just amazing. And what I loved most about what she said was that Discover Long Island really has helped her.
Yeah.
Find things to do on
Yeah.
Long Island and she's like, I love it now. And I was so scared to move here. And I look at your stuff all the time. I follow all your stuff and I do the things you say. I'm like,
God.
what?
I love that.
Yeah.
I love
Go
that.
ahead and eat that up, Mr. We Win Awards, and you don't like it. People love what we do. You know what I mean? I'm so happy. I mean,
I love that. I love that story
right?
so much.
I do too. And I'm like, okay, I love Long Island again.
Mm-hmm. I'm okay. And I'm back.
It was such a great. I'm like, Sharon. I can't
know
wait
you
to
and I
tell
talked
you.
on your way, and you're like, I have a story, but I'm saving it for the pod.
Yeah, it took me an extra 20 minutes to get my coffee because of the ridiculous red cup line. I was like, I was supposed to get my coffee.
I had a long line today too on the drive-through.
Oh yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
That's
did
why.
you get your red cup?
I had to call her. I'm like, I'm going to be like 5 minutes late to our meeting because I almost was walking away, and then Peggy, who was the other person, and she's like, I'm Peggy, and so I had like a full 20-minute hangout.
I love it.
It was the best.
You had coffee talk at Starbucks.
You know,
I
destiny sometimes.
Yes, totally.
Had I walked in and grabbed my coffee and left, I never would have had that interaction.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway.
It's so funny. Last night, like at the annual meeting, like, so, again, same thing. People are like, Sharon, right? I'm like, yeah, hi, nice to meet you, blah, blah. She's like, I listen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a HotTea. And she's so adorable.
Well, Mark was fangirling on you. He was like, I mean, I came to see Kristen because Mark and I know each other. He's like, but I really had to finally meet Sharon in person because I listened to her every day. It was so cute.
So cute. I loved it.
I know. You know what? We love our hot teas, and this is such a great opportunity, and it's such a great destination. And last night, I could not have loved our job more, our industry, our stakeholders, our staff. It was really so much hard work. And oh my God, Sharon, you know how I get before those things.
Yeah. Yes.
And this is how I do. I was in a deep dark spiral. Yeah, Alyssa knows too. I'm like, I told Thomas before I left because I was snapping everyone's head off.
Yep, you came in and snapped my head off.
Yep. Did I really? Oh, yeah. I was like,
can I get
notary?
a notary?
Yeah,
7 years. I don't know why.
I did.
And I'm like, it hasn't been 7 years, but okay.
I literally did. I was like, can somebody be a notary in this office? I've only been asking for 7 years.
Yeah. So you know what I did? Scheduled my notary.
Thank you. I'm like, I mean, apparently it's a lot. Where that came from,
my God,
out of
I don't
space.
know. Well, it's
because I'm mental.
Yeah. Well, no, you got cornered by our other notary.
Well,
guy.
yes, our notary is leaving the office or leaving the building that we use. And so like now, once again, have no notary. And so, and I was just on edge. And poor Thomas and my whole family snapping everyone just because I was worried. And not nervous about the speech, but nervous about the outcome and the reception of what we do. And I just want it to be perfect.
Yeah, and we know it in the end. We love it. We always do. Yeah. Everything's amazing. Everything from top to bottom is always amazing. But there's always a hiccup, and you can't prepare.
You don't
for
know,
that.
And you never know if things are going to work. AV and what people are going to say and do. And
well, shout out to Victor Scotto.
Oh
and
my
Scotto
God!
Brothers. I mean, what an incredible.
Their team did such a good job. Victor is such I love the Scotto family here.
Amazing.
And then our Paradise agency was here, and they went to the Scotto restaurant 110, and they were like, mind blowing.
Oh, good.
Do you know? And I was like, have you been there?
We went there for an event.
No, that was Opus. I think 110 is their new one right across from where we were last night. They have this thing, and I think they have it at Opus too, where they carve out the Parmesan cheese wheel,
right on the,
and they make this pasta table side. They heat it up with a fire underneath, and they make the pasta in the cheese wheel with like truffle sauce table side.
Oh my God!
Stop it! It was. I mean,
my mouth is watering.
So anyway, love it. Everything's great. We love Long Island, and thanks to everybody that came out, and thanks Sydney and Peggy and Starbucks.
And
I mean, Starbucks just makes my life so much better.
I know you love Starbs. I know. And they give out free plastic cups. I mean, that's awesome.
I didn't get one.
Reusable.
I didn't order a holiday drink.
Can we just talk real quick?
Yeah.
We kind of brushed over it, but we're celebrating 2 years.
Oh, my God.
I have a little something for you guys.
Oh, Alyssa was like, make sure you say 2 years. Alyssa, you are so
You're
good.
so good.
What did you give us?
This at the grocery store or whatever.
And it says, VIP is always better. Oh, my God. Oh, there's something inside.
You're so cute.
Oh, my God. You're going to make me cry. And sweater weather lip balm.
Oh, my God. She's so cute.
You are literally.
Alyssa.
I told Alyssa last night, thank you. You're the best. I was like, Alyssa, honestly, I don't even know what I would do without you.
I know.
I would have been dead last night without her.
Oh, my
and even,
God.
I was telling everybody, like, I was telling Thomas, he's like, good luck today. I'm like, whatever. It's going to be a dumpster fire. Everything's ruined. My life is over. I'm going to get fired. And I was like, it's going to be the worst day ever. And because it's hard when you're the one that has to go up and do it. Yeah. And the board meeting before. Anyway, we're going on. But I was like, whatever. I'm just going to get through it and whatever. And then you get there and it was like so amazing and everybody was so wonderful. So that's what we've been through.
Yeah. And, Alyssa did an incredible video of the 2 years. Recap.
I'll put it on YouTube.
She's going to put it on the YouTube.
Yeah, the one we showed last night. It was
my God.
so cute.
I loved it.
Oh my God. And then I was like,
Although I have to say, I was looking at my facial expressions in a couple of them because, like, Dan always says to me, like, oh, you're so vain. Like, you watch yourself on YouTube. I'm like,
what?
Because I have to. He jokes, like,
I
know.
know.
Because he'll be in the shower and I'll be watching the pod on the YouTube just because, like,
we're critiquing ourselves.
Yes, exactly. But in the video, like, I was watching, like, every guest, we have, like, celebrities and stuff like that. And every guest, I always have, like, this resting face.
Yeah.
It's funny, like, Everly was born, and they're like, it's like my family trait. Like, my hen family trait is, like, the frown face.
Yeah.
And when Everly was born, like, the nurse was like, smile, honey, you're in the new world. And I'm like, that's just our face for the rest of our life.
I like you're like, don't tell my baby to smile.
Yeah, shut up.
Don't tell her what to do.
Yeah. She's an hour old.
Yeah, come on. Get off of her already.
Oh, my God.
Alyssa, thank you.
Yes,
and
that
gosh,
was so
congratulations
good.
to you too, Alyssa, our producer,
Yes,
amazing, who's been with
incredible.
us for 4 years now. And pretty much the only reason we can do this podcast is because Alyssa was
and
like,
she was also
I just
the one,
happen to be from a radio background, so I
But
could
she
do it.
like was the one behind it as well. Like Maggie said to do it, but Alyssa's like, no, we should totally do it.
Yeah. Maggie's idea, and then Alyssa made it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks everybody for making this happen, and all of our hot teas. And man, we've got some. I know I'm giving away teasers early, but we've got some really cool broadcasts coming up.
I can't wait.
So here's a thought. Also, something I was thinking of. If we ever got like actual money to be an organization like Savannah, I'd love to have new offices. I talked about people building podcast studios.
Yeah.
How cool would it be to have a production studio where you could have a live audience?
Yeah, that's in our dream budget.
Right. Is it?
Well,
not a production studio.
No, not with a live audience, but
And you know why I say that is because I always kind of tell people, like, we're not really like a podcast. We're like a talk show. We're like a Kelly and Ryan or a Hoda and Kathy.
Or Howard and Robin.
Hoda and Jenna. Howard and Robin. You know what Hoda and Jenna just did?
What?
They just became a live talk show with a live studio audience.
Wow.
That just happened this week. And I was like, this is mine and Sharon's next move.
Goal.
Mine and Sharon's next move. And then running into Sydney today, I'm like, we should do maybe once a month a live. Not once a month. We can't do
That's
it.
a lot. I mean,
I can't even walk away from my emails. I know. Or once a quarter.
Once a quarter.
We should do the live audience thing
when we do the remotes. Like,
and Sydney won the Sonia tickets. For Sonia the Housewife.
Oh, was she?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
She was like,
cute.
I won the Sonia tickets. I'm like, oh, my God.
That's
so
awesome.
Michael's clapping for you, Sydney, because
cute.
that was Michael. All right, we keep going on forever. I don't even know what to say next. Wine of the week.
So, we are drinking Wolffer Estate, of course, because you just went there, as well as this is one of our lovely partners. Wolffer Estate Vineyards and Stables on the east end of Long Island was established in the 1980s by Christina Wolffer. Our unique Long Island soil combined with the Atlantic breeze cultivates the highest quality sustainability and sustainably farmed grapes. These grapes inspire the winemaker to create uniquely concentrated and elegant wines to fit every occasion and palate.
So this is my favorite. As much as we always say we love summer in a bottle, the Wolffer Cab Franc.
Well, Long Island Cab Francs. We talk about it. It's
totally.
They're known for their Cab Franc.
Totally. And
grapes.
we didn't even talk about the last time we had the pod, we were going out to the Harvest Dinner.
Yes.
That was so
fun.
fun.
That was so fun. Yeah. I loved it. And all of the wine we got to taste there as well.
Oh, my God.
It was like a self-serving
It was
thing.
gorgeous. It was the North Fork Country Club. Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, fancy.
North Fork? I mean, we were like, we thought we were going to be the celebrities there, but
no one knew us.
No one knew us.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
It's fine.
You know who was there?
Who?
Doug Geed from
Doug Geed.
News 12.
Yeah. He's the East End God.
He was.
He's the Messiah of the East End.
Like you said, he took the bullets for...
Yeah, they were like, all the traffic, Doug.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I'm sorry.
It's so funny.
But cheers to the Massoud family, who was the honorees of that night and one of the founders of Long Island Wine Country.
Well, they were one of the first vineyards to plant in 1978.
Yeah, they were really great. And what a cute family they were.
Cute.
And Kareem is, I think, the president of Long Island Wine Country. And so,
okay.
Yeah, and he's
from
Pominock.
Pominock.
Yeah.
I loved him. He loves us.
He's a cutie.
So cute. He's so cute.
We're both like, oh.
But he's so cute. Like, he was like,
he's so nice.
He was so great to see us. You know, like he was
and
so
he's just
thankful.
so nice. So we love Long Island Wine Country. Thank you so much, everybody. Last night we showed the pod, and everybody loves Long Island wines, and that we drink Long Island wines every week. So thanks for making that happen. We also, speaking of Long Island life, we have so many good new partners, actually. So I just want to give like a shout out to some of our new partners.
Okay.
Spiro's. It's a restaurant. They're known for like their amazing cocktails. It's in Alyssa's neck of the woods.
I went there for my anniversary this year.
Oh, so cute. She went there for her anniversary.
Yeah. It's a nice anniversary place.
Yeah.
It's a nice place. The dinners are really good. We also have Nunley's Carousel. Yeah.
This is a newly renovated carousel that just reopened. We talked about it a couple pods ago.
Okay.
Because they did a whole news splash that like people were riding that carousel all day long. It was so cute. But this is a historic carousel that moved from Brooklyn to Museum Row in Garden City.
Oh, cool.
Uniondale, whatever.
Yeah, I was going to say there's some tea there.
Yeah.
Because I think they call it like North Garden City or East Garden City.
It's like,
but it's technically Uniondale, and Uniondale's like, oh, you don't want to say Uniondale.
But
you
it's
like
so
Garden
funny
City.
because like Babylon is the same way. Like
Everybody
North
fights it.
Babylon.
Are you, Oh, it's like Setauket. Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, we're East
Are you
Setauket.
Three Village? Or are you?
Yeah, East Setauket or Setauket?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I actually really
Here's
don't
my
know.
zip.
I'm not sure.
It's so funny.
But that's
no,
some
this
local
is
tea.
great. This
Oh,
is
good. So thanks, Nunley's. And we have a lot of different chambers. And did you know that Long Island, we did this on one of our Long Island Facts things, has like 120 different chambers of commerce.
It's incredible.
Which is mind-blowing. But we have several of them that decided, we want to be part of what you're doing. Northport, Port Jeff, and Long Beach. I love all of those.
Yes, they are they're great partners. It's important to talk about the chambers because, not only are there 120 different chambers, but there's the alliance of chambers as well.
God. Each county has an alliance of chambers.
And they work together, which is awesome.
This is our small business.
Yeah.
These are our downtowns.
Yeah. And this is what we do best, right? Like we talk about our downtowns all over. And it's incredible. Like I love that.
I love it too. And so thanks to those chambers for coming on board. And I can't wait to promote all of your events. And then the town of Brookhaven, IDA. Listen, we're all about economic development and bringing in that business.
Yeah, people don't know what IDA stands for.
Okay, Industrial Development Agency, or association.
Right.
And so what they do is they're like in other places a chamber of commerce. So when a business wants to come to your community, they call the IDAs. The IDAs tell them, they walk them through any kind of regulations, what space is available, how they can come here,
things like that.
So, and in fact, if you go to our brand new spanking beautiful website, and there's a tab called Doing Business, and we link you to all 8 IDAs on Long Island.
It's amazing.
In case you want to move your business here, because discover Long Island for your business.
Right.
I know. So that's cool. I love thanks to these new partners. That's really cool. Let's do something fun and talk. Oh, one more thing. For Long Island Life. We're going to go, Bree and I are going to go to the grand opening of the brand new Long Island Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame in Stony Brook.
Oh my gosh. You're going?
Yeah.
I need to go.
Okay.
My gosh.
Yeah, come. It's a ribbon cutting.
Oh, it's like the weekend of Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, never mind, I'm out.
I gotta go. I gotta go
She's
north.
like, no,
I'm sorry.
Never mind.
No, but I speaking of them, I met with them last night at the annual meeting. And what an incredible person. She was really
oh my God. She's so many
passionate.
people were so awesome last night.
But just what she does, like
I can't remember her name. Was it Kelly?
Kelly, yes.
Yeah.
She's on the board as well as Ernie Canadeo,
yes.
Our good friend. But what she does is so passionate. Like she was telling me her minivan was packed with like, get ready for the grand opening. She's like, I have like 5 flat TV screens in my back
of my
minivan right now.
Look,
like I got to get to Stony Brook.
This has been like
decades.
maybe a decade of, them not having a home.
She's
and so
like,
now they have a
you
real
know what
place.
just got delivered? Joan Jett's Corvette.
Oh,
yeah.
Whoa. It's going to have like that.
Yeah.
It's in Stony Brook. So follow our social and you're going to find out all about the brand new Long Island Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame. And it's cool that they added entertainment because you can do comedians and you can do actors.
That is awesome.
I mean, there's so many celebrities
from
here
Long Island,
on Long Island. So speaking of CelebriTEA, I know we have Michael's given us a lot of celebrity here, but I wanted to ask your opinion.
Yeah.
And we're not judging here.
Sure.
It's just an opinion.
It's like Planet Fitness, no judgment zone.
Yeah, exactly. Although I want to know what you think about Cher, who is 76 and her 36-year-old boyfriend.
I'm a little gag. A little gag reflex.
I mean, Cher looks good.
I mean, exactly. But she's Cher, so I get it.
Cher looks amazing.
Like it's like Richard Gere.
Right.
Right?
Still, my thing is what I thought about it is, first of all, good for you, Cher.
Yeah.
You do
Get
you.
you, girl.
Right? I'm always like, we're like,
Yeah.
you do you. No
Yeah.
judgment.
Yeah.
My thing is what I think about it is like, geez, how do you have the energy, Cher? I don't even want to date a 36-year-old.
Yeah.
At my age, I'd be like, nah.
No.
I
There's
can't.
this like whole
I'm just tired.
I wonder if Lori produces this show, but it's like 90-year-old fiance or something like that, where it's like all these young people dating like severely elderly people.
There's a dating app called like Sugar Daddy or something like that of like young girls who want to date sugar
they
daddies.
sell their feet, pictures of their feet.
Yeah. What is it? Seekingarrangements.com.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. I'm like,
Mike's like, I don't have it, but I just heard it.
76. What are you going to say?
It's more of a stigma when the woman is older, I feel.
Yeah, no, Alyssa's right. It's more of a stigma because she's older. Like, you're right. Richard
so
Gere
this show
could
is
be
like-
76, dating whoever. Was like, oh, I
The
still
show
think
on
that's
TLC
gross.
is
but
like all about these young men, 26, 36,
dating older women.
like 80-year-old women.
And I don't know. I feel. I guess I'm kind of biased about it because I do think it's gross when like an older guy dates a younger girl like that for some reason. But for Cher, I'm kind of like, you go, girl. But I just don't see where she has the energy. Honestly, that's what. Because I'm like, I'm so tired all the time,
Yeah.
and I just, even at my age, I just want to sit on the front porch and drink coffee and like Netflix and chill. I just don't want to. I don't know what you're doing with a 36.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
yeah.
But she's Cher. She's special.
Yeah, I mean, she's Cher. It's
She's
like,
always been
you know,
extra.
Elton
and
John or, you know.
yeah, I mean, she's always been out there. So, I mean, I guess cheers to Cher and her, listen, love is love.
Love is love.
Enjoy yourself.
That's all.
All right, so what other celebrity do you have?
So I have local celebrity.
Ooh.
Russell Wilson and Ciara opened up the House of LR&C in Roosevelt Field Mall, which is a clothing store.
Oh,
So see,
Russell
Wilson
Wilson.
He's an
Is he like
NFL
DMC?
player.
Oh, okay.
and Ciara,
Yeah, I know Sierra.
their husband and wife.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm sorry.
Get with me here.
I'm sorry. I'm dumb. I'm like, wait. Tell me the tea. I don't know. Tell me the tea.
So they just opened up a brand new store in Roosevelt Field Mall called the House of LR&C, which
Ooh.
I'm so excited about.
What's
because
LRNC? Do we know? L in
Russ-
something L.
Russell Wilson. I don't know.
I don't know.
Something Russell. But and Ciara. But that's
it's
awesome.
clothing?
Yeah,
It's
clothing.
clothing?
And they have like from women, men, and children.
Is Sierra? Am I gonna? I've seen her body.
Yeah.
Am I gonna be able to fit into any of that?
Yes.
Probably not.
Yes. I want to go to it. It's like huge. It's a
That's
huge
cool.
store. Yeah.
That's cool. I love Roosevelt.
Do you know what else
Field-
is coming?
what?
What is that? That new Primrose? Hold on, I screenshotted it last night for today.
I love Roosevelt Field Mall.
I love it. It's like
That
I
is
feel like
my
I'm from
happy
Long
place.
Island, and I feel like I'm in a different world when I go there.
While you're looking that up, listen, we don't talk politics on this.
Primark is apparently like internationally known. It announced the imminent opening of the 3 new locations in the New York area, which one is in the Roosevelt Field Mall in Garden City on Long Island this coming Thursday, November 17th. So today they opened their space.
Oh, cool. All right, I'm not going to get political, but I was just, Trump decided he's running for president.
2024, yeah.
And I'm not going to say anything about either party, but can I just say one thing about like, can the 80-year-old men just stop in both parties and all parties,
Right.
and everything?
Just
Can the 80-year-old men please give somebody else a shot?
Yeah.
In any party. Like honestly, I'm not saying one or the other.
Yeah, because
but
they're
like,
both up there.
I just,
How old is Trump?
I don't know, but they're pushing 80, and
Yeah.
I'm like, look, just get yourself, just pull a
Just
share,
retire.
get a share, get a different hobby, do something different. I'm just like, give somebody else a shot.
Yeah,
Just for
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
I'm like, okay, here's this, get this. I pulled this. I knew you love it. Ted Lasso wrote a motivational message for each member of the U.S. men's national team going to the World Cup. And they're posted on billboards in their hometowns.
Oh my gosh.
Is that the cutest
I
thing?
love it.
Man,
Coming back.
I don't know. I love Ted Lasso. I'll send this to you, Michael, so you can see these motivational billboards. I just think that is the cutest thing. And what a great, from Ted Lasso, what a great marketing
I love it. That is
idea.
awesome.
Oh, and you know what? Oh, we got to talk Thanksgiving, but I also have this poll that was done on Long Island of Long Islanders' favorite pizza.
Okay.
And there's the top 20, and I wanted to kind of do a poll. So, Alyssa, can you put that on next week for us to do? Because I want to talk Thanksgiving.
I'm going to tell you number one is Geno's.
No.
No?
There are like 14 different Genos on here.
That's why I say.
Because everybody's got Genos in it.
Chain. There is a Geno's chain, and then there's some that are not part of the chain.
Yeah, there's a lot of Genos. But so why don't we'll talk about it next week. So if you have your favorite, we could do our own too. If you have your own favorite Long Island pizza, and we'll put it on social, send it to us, and we'll compare it to this list, and we'll see how accurate this list is.
Oh my gosh, that's
How's
so
that?
funny. I love it.
Because I saw that. I'm like, I don't know about that. I need to talk to my hot teas about the favorite pizza.
Umberto's is probably on there.
What is it?
Umberto's.
I don't know. You'll have to wait till next week and see. Okay, let's talk Thanksgiving for a minute. So, first of all, I told about my weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I did not test out the cream spinach.
No, you didn't get a chance.
Girl, when I was in the city, I'm
And
in
then
Montauk.
you went from one end of the
wanted
aisle to the other.
I look at the sunset
I know,
outside of
it's
our.
beautiful.
It's
Can't
like
stop
crazy.
staring.
I'm like, so I am like, no. I guess I'm gonna have to freaking wing it in the Dutch oven on Thanksgiving Day. I mean, maybe I can
Do it tonight.
Do it tonight,
Cream spinach.
girl.
How hard can that be?
It's a Dutch oven.
Do it tonight.
Never even touched a Dutch oven in my life.
How long does it take?
I haven't. I'd have to I need to spend some time with the recipe.
You need to digest it.
I need to study it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not a.
Fine.
So my dad's coming for Thanksgiving. The Martinis are coming over.
Oh, so
We don't have
awesome.
Thomas's kids. And Kenzie's coming home. I'm super excited. And then I think June had to go back to Nevada because her mom's 82. So I think Michael is here with his son Mikey. So I think we're going to have them over too.
So cute.
I know. I was like, it's a Friendsgiving.
I love that. That's
But-
what I love about
yeah,
Thanksgiving.
me
Because
too.
It is one day, but it lasts all weekend.
I love Thanksgiving.
Buy the leftovers.
It just
and,
enjoy. I just love it. But can we talk? So we had our people write in
So cute, right?
about Thanksgiving recipes, and we're going to post all of these recipes. Alyssa has them, and I'm trying to find them.
We asked our staff, actually.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Our staff, Allison, our new director of marketing.
love her, by the way.
She makes us sugared cranberries on dessert platters
That
for a
sounds
festive
so
touch,
hard.
which is I think
They're just
that's
cranberries with sugar on them.
but she shares this Pinterest page.
No.
So cute.
I feel like I guarantee you they're simmered overnight in some kind of wine
she probably
or something.
boils them. Something.
It's not in a Dutch oven.
Alyssa makes butternut squash soup as an appetizer.
I can't even
love
imagine that. I
because
can't even
I love
imagine that.
butternut. Can you please make it for me?
I love butternut squash soup.
Yes, make it. We're having a Thanksgiving lunch with our staff on
I'm
Wednesday.
making a turkey for the first time ever in my life.
Oh,
Alyssa's hosting Thanksgiving for the first time
Alyssa,
ever.
go back. And by the way, all of our hot teas, go back to last year because we gave you a ton of Thanksgiving Day hacks, which were awesome. I don't want to repeat
turkey
it.
bag.
But the turkey bag, the Reynolds
Yes.
bag,
They're like $2.
literally 2.5 hours, your turkey. And it's so moist and amazing. Do the Reynolds bag. It's amazing.
Okay.
Sharon is laughing at me.
Just do the bag. It's so true, though.
I'm telling
I
you,
told her this
that's the
morning.
best
She's like,
hack.
I've never made it. I'm like, I literally, how I make my turkey is smother the bird. You smother the bird.
Smother it in butter.
In butter. Underneath the skin. Disgusting. And then I
Ew.
shove oranges up the caucus.
I can't with this
After I-
conversation. Sounds
Take out the
good.
guts and the neck and the gizzard. And then I put oranges in there. I'm losing because I was talking to a million people.
You're
out there.
so funny.
But it's so good.
Oh
I
my
told
God.
Alyssa, pay attention to the temperature. It's so important. But if you have a bag,
The bag,
bag
is
is
the
worth
key.
it.
I'm telling you. And don't do what I did. I went to the store and I bought a Reynolds bag that was something completely
went to,
not
the
true.
dollar
It was
store.
not. I can't even I can't even get out of the grocery store with the
Right, it has
I
to be
remember my
Reynolds.
first time I tried to do Thanksgiving and I bought breadcrumbs and I got home and there were like giant chunks of bread, and everyone's like, "What are these?" I'm like, it called for breadcrumbs, and they're like, "These are not." It says breadcrumbs on the can, but it wasn't like the ground up breadcrumbs.
Right. You bought stuffing.
I don't know. It said breadcrumbs. I'm just reading the container. You know,
So you probably
I'm the
bought
worst.
a bag of stuffing.
I did. It's
so funny.
I struggle on cooking days, but it's fine. It's gonna be fun.
I love it.
I love it too.
We're going up to Maine this year to spend time with my in-laws, and I'm excited to see my little niece who just turned a year old. But normally, like we would all like potluck my whole family because it's a huge family, huge. So they're doing it, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna miss it, but. Everybody, like I would normally make the mashed potatoes because Dan is very particular about his taters.
Oh my God! Here's some tea.
So,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No.
Well, I was just going to tell you my trick to mashed potatoes is using canned milk.
Oh
Condensed
man!
canned milk.
Oh man, Michael, can you hand me this? You just reminded me of something on my. Yes. You just reminded me this.
Like real whole milk. I use canned milk and like a whole stick of butter.
Thank you, Michael.
A lot of butter.
Oh my God. That's amazing. So I'm so glad you said that. Two things, and then we're getting over time again. Alyssa's going to kill us. So two things. First of all, my dad's coming now, as I told you, and he's like, I'll make the mashed potatoes. And I'm like, he's like, that's my specialty. I'm like, cool. So over the weekend, I told Thomas, I'm like, my dad's going to make the mashed potatoes. And he's like, absolutely not. 100% no. And Thomas
no
never
for me,
does that.
dog.
Thomas is always like,
Sure, honey.
But he was like, no, I make the mashed potatoes. I'm like,
it must be a man thing. I don't know what it is.
I'm like, I'm going to have
Why?
to, you have to tune in after Thanksgiving to find out how that went.
That's so funny.
Because now I'm like,
because
Like
like
each make mashed potatoes, and then you
like a
oh,
tater
that's
cop.
great. Yeah, let's have a competition, Alyssa.
Oh my
Good
God.
idea.
So my child care provider is getting married, and she sent me a reel.
Oh, really? Erin's getting married?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
She's getting
cute.
married in September, and she sent me a reel the other day. At cocktail hour, you serve cups of mashed potatoes, and like you could put anything in it, like bacon bits, cheddar cheese, whatever.
At cocktail hour?
Where they had that.
Yes.
A mashed potato bar.
A mashed potato bar. I never heard
But then
of that.
won't you get full?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
But like it's cocktail hour.
Cocktail hour. Okay. I would
That's
do that.
fun.
Maybe that's a good leftover hack.
Yeah.
I could see it as a
Yes.
leftover hack.
So Lena, speaking of leftovers,
Yeah, let's hear it.
Lena's
Yeah. I've done this too. It's really
this
good.
sounds so delicious. She makes this crescent ring with all the Thanksgiving leftovers. So like crescent rolls, you make the ring.
Yeah.
You know, like how you spread it all
you
out.
spread out the rolls
Yeah.
and then you fold them up. You put stuff in the middle. Oh,
Doesn't that sound
cranberry
delicious?
sauce.
oh
Yeah.
my God. That's a great idea.
So here's another little hack that I do because Thanksgiving, for those who know and love me, know that this is my favorite holiday. Like I love Thanksgiving more than Christmas, but mostly because I love all the food.
It's delicious.
It's delicious. So I love Thanksgiving dinner, and it's my favorite. Like my mom growing up.
Your
like,
voice is cracking me up.
Mark, this is for you.
Yeah, exactly.
No, my mom, like when we would grow up on our birthdays, my mom would be like, "What is your favorite dinner? I'll make it for you." And I'd always say
Thanksgiving dinner. Just whip up a Thanksgiving, Mom. Thanks.
My birthday's in August too.
Don't be extra or anything.
Anyway,
I'm sure she was like, I meant, like some chicken.
Yeah. So here's a
Some
little
mac and
hack
cheese.
for, I would say, people who do not want to make like for single people
Yeah.
or two people.
Yeah.
If you don't want to make a whole bird,
Yes.
you go to the deli counter and you buy turkey cold cuts, pressed meat,
Okay.
in a thicker slice,
Mhm.
and then you buy all the fixins,
Oh.
like stuffing and
Yeah, you just buy the
gravy.
turkey.
Yeah, you buy turkey
Yeah.
cold cuts, and then you take the stuffing and you roll it up in the turkey cold cuts, and you take toothpicks and close it, and then you pour gravy over it and you bake it in the oven.
Did your mom used to do that?
No,
Oh,
I did this
you
because
did
I love
this.
Thanksgiving dinner. It's incredible. And then you buy everything else, like the corn, the gravy, the cranberries.
So instead of doing it, that's a cute idea.
Yeah, so I figure,
Oh my
like-
God, that's bougie, Sharon.
For people who don't want to cook a bird.
Yeah, and that seems fancy.
It's turkey cold cuts.
But you like rolling it up, and it's
Yeah.
like oh girl, okay, I like it. What was I just going to tell you? Something about Thanksgiving. Oh, I don't know what to do. Okay, so you know who else is from Long Island? The incomparable Ina Gardner. otherwise known as the Barefoot Contessa.
Oh, no way.
She's from the Hamptons. Half of her shows were from the Hamptons during COVID.
Really?
Yes. The Barefoot Contessa. It's so funny. My friend Cody, who does, he was Tourism Winnipeg, and now he's like Tourism Manitoba, I think. I love him. And every time I see him, he's like, the Barefoot Contessa, tell me about her.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, he loves her.
Cute.
So she, in the New York Times, you can Google it. In the New York Times, she did a great article, kind of what you're saying, about things like, I got to put my glasses on for this, but hacks that you can do. She did all these things on how to use store-bought ingredients to try and like help your Thanksgiving. So she said she tried every package of refrigerated and frozen prepared mashed potatoes she could find, and then she reheated her favorite brand. So whatever your favorite brand of packaged or like refrigerated mashed potatoes, if you don't want to make them, or you're just like you said, a couple people, you put it in a bowl over simmering water and you stir in the sour cream and Parmesan and butter and salt and pepper, and it's just like her Parmesan mashed potatoes.
Oh, wow.
And she has all this in there. And then she says she also had success re-engineering her cranberry conserve. Cranberry conserve? Anyway, by simmering canned whole cranberries, cranberry sauce with fresh apples, orange, and baking her mushroom bread with the cubed pre-seasoned stuffing. So you can use, I do the stovetop stuffing hack.
Me too, yeah.
In fact, I prefer it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do.
Yeah, I'm
honestly.
like, the homemade stuffing, stop it.
Right.
You need to use stovetop as your base. But even the Barefoot Contessa tells you, look, and the other thing, and she said, is in her pies, she actually bought a store-bought crust for her famous pie because she's like, it actually helps. It's less sweet and it helps to like cut the sweetness of the pie. She prefers it. The store-bought frozen pie crust.
Yeah.
So listen, in short, don't kill yourself on Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Have a good time. Oh, one more person that reached out to us when we said, let us know your hacks. I just wanted to say, if you're over all of it, Chef Nikki from Long Island tagged us on Instagram, and she does boutique style events that are hosted in your home. You can just call Chef Nikki.
And she'll come.
Yeah.
I love it.
Or there's a million places that are doing like
the whole Zorn's is very Long Island.
Garden City, Glen Cove Mansion,
go to the brunches,
all the different resorts. Listen, if let's say you pull a Christmas Story and just, your turkey's a disaster or whatever, just go out to eat. Don't stress yourself out about it. It's just a meal.
Yeah.
Have a good time. Make the day for what it's about, your family, giving thanks. Sharon, I'd like to wrap up this episode. We're not going to be here next week.
Right.
Because we're taking a week off for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to wrap up this episode by saying I'm thankful for our hot teas.
Yes.
2 years of doing this podcast. I'm so thankful for the team of Discover Long Island.
Yes.
I'm thankful for Long Island for welcoming us into their community. I feel like a Long Islander. So,
because you are.
What are you thankful for?
For you.
Oh, stop
I'm thankful for you.
Stop it.
I'm thankful for our families. I'm thankful for this team, which is an incredible, incredible team. I'm so proud to be where we are today. I mean, who thought we'd be here? And we're here.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I'm thankful for this podcast for 2 years.
Thankful for the health of all of us. No, truly, thank you for listening. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and keep listening, and we'll see you afterwards. What? Yeah. Did I miss something?
No, I was going to say our next episode is at Pridwin in Shelter Island. We're doing a remote.
Oh my God. Next time you see us, we're going to be in Shelter Island, which is like the most exclusive bougie place ever. It's so awesome.
Cannot wait. Tune in.
Okay, bye.